Hello, algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here, and we're going to do another mixture problem to help you get the hang of this. Now, I know some of you can go right to the equations, and that's fine. Some of you are having trouble. I want you to use the chart if you're having trouble. Two types of tickets are sold at a theater. Adult tickets, which cost $8.50, and children's tickets, which cost $5.25. One night, a theater sold 85 tickets. They took in $647.75 from ticket sales. Determine how many of each type of ticket were sold. Okay, see, I've already made my chart up, and some of you have a hard time. So let's go over how I got these labels. First of all, in a chemistry problem, we'd have bottle 1 here, and then bottle 2 here, and then the mixture, right? Well, we're not talking about 2 bottles of acid. We're talking about the number of adult tickets and the number of children's tickets. So that's how I knew to put those there. Now, we would care about the milliliters we're going to use of each bottle. But in this case, we're not talking about milliliters, we're talking about how many tickets are sold. So that's where I got this, the number of tickets sold. Then you'd have the percentage of acid, but in this one, it's the cost per ticket. And then the money from ticket sales. How much did the adult tickets bring in? How much did the children's tickets bring in? Some of you get really kind of crazy. You want to multiply everything, but you have to stop and think. All right, let's see if we can fill in this chart, and then I'll show you where you have to stop and think. How many adult tickets were sold? We don't know, so I'm going to call it A. How many children's tickets were sold? I don't know. Call it C. The mixture is, I've forgotten, is it 85? Yes, I think it is. There are a total of 85 tickets sold. So I have A plus C equals 85. I'll have to solve that equation for one of those variables in a minute. Okay, what's the cost per ticket? I think this is $8.50, and I think this is $5.25. What's the cost of the mixture? Well, there is no cost for the mixture tickets. Okay, there's a total cost, right? But there is no, percentage or specific value of each ticket. So we leave that one blank. Okay, we don't put a 0 in there. That would mean it costs 0. All right, now how much money was generated from adult ticket sales? Well, if they're $8.50 a piece and there's 1, it'd be $8.50. If there's 2, it'd be $17. I could do 3 times that to figure out how much money 3 would generate. So in other words, I have to take the $8.50 and multiply it by the number of adult tickets sold. Similarly, I have to do that with the children's tickets. Take the price of the ticket and multiply by the children's tickets. Now, some of you want to multiply here because you multiplied there. And that makes sense, except what does this give you? This gives you the money from the money from the ticket sales from the adult tickets. This is the money from the sale of children's tickets. What would this be? Yeah, the money from the adult tickets plus the money from the children's tickets. This must be the total money. I think it's $647.75. Let me double check that number. $647.75. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So you see, we don't actually multiply to get this number. We're told it. So my second equation is 850A plus a 525C, and that's going to equal 647.75. All right, so I have a system here. I think I'll solve by substitution. I'm going to solve this for C. C is going to equal 85 minus A. So now I'm going to substitute in $8.50A plus 5 1/4 times the quantity of 85 minus A. And then that will equal 647.75. Going to distribute here. So it's 850A plus, let me see here, 5 1/4 times 85 is 446 1/4 minus 525A. That equals 647.75. All right, going to combine like terms, and I'm going to get 3 1/4 A. And then I'm also going to subtract this 446.25 from both sides. And so I'll do 3 1/4 A, and that'll be equal to 0.5, 201 and 50 cents. I'm going to divide by 3 1/4, and then I should get a nice pretty whole number. So 201.5 divided by 3 1/4 ends up being 62 adult tickets. To figure out the number of children's tickets, I'll just subtract that from 85. Children's tickets will be 85 minus 62, which will end up being 23. So C will be 23 children's tickets. All right, there's the video, just walking you through another practice problem. That's it for tonight. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good night, everybody.